Hello and welcome to Reality Air. I'm your host Jermaine, and today we'll be talking about the boxing superstars of this world and where they should fight next, where they should sign next, just the path I believe they should take to be great or continue to be great. The path I believe that can make them from being just great to all-time greats, and yeah, the path that not a lot of people are willing to talk about at the very end. But first, I would like to give a huge shout out to Dr. Boxing and Showbiz the Adult. They have helped me and they've inspired me to make videos such as this. And they've truly been just just an inspiration for somebody like me. I just want to give them a huge shout out in the beginning of the video. Shout out to Showbiz the Adult and Dr. Boxing. Subscribe to them. They're phenomenal. Even though I disagree with some of the things they say, they give out good and insightful opinions on the sport that help us all. But first, I would like to talk about David Benavidez. He is a trailblazer as far as he not waiting on anybody to help him make his legacy. Somebody like Amir Khan waited on Floyd Mayweather. He waited on that fight for like 5 years and he never got it. David Benavidez is not waiting on Canelo Alvarez. He's not waiting on. He's not waiting on anybody. He's not waiting on Terrence Crawford, Usyk. He's not waiting on anybody. He's simply just carving out his own path to greatness. The top three fights I would like to talk about from Dave Benavidez is the Stipe Andre Wall. I did not think he was going to dominate him like that, but he did. Nobody wanted to fight him, but somehow he was able to handle him in a way I did not think he would. Caleb Plant, who I thought was winning the first 6 rounds of the fight. Not all of them, but I thought the first half of the fight was clearly in favor of Caleb Plant. Second half of the fight was clearly David Benavidez, where he was able to break him down and slowly just tear him apart. And once they got rid of that clinch, there was nothing more Caleb Plant could do. He withstand his power the best he could, but he wasn't able to get off his offense like he could. And third, David Morrell, who in his most recent fight, who just simply outclassed. Like he did with a lot of these fighters, his boxing IQ is just on such another level. You really can't do anything with that man in the ring. He just, the way he thinks in that ring, the way he breaks down his opponents, puts them in the most uncomfortable positions, switches the script from, he can be a counter puncher at times. He can put, obviously, he can just straight out punch and just put it on, go forward all day on somebody. He's simply been amazing, and I do think his next fights, I'm hoping we get the Dimitri Bivol fight, who's up next. I think him and Dimitri Bivol would be a great fight. I think that Dimitri Bivol and Arthur Benavidez put on a great matchup, but I would not be opposed to seeing Benavidez versus Bivol next, because I just simply think that, and I do think Benavidez is somebody Benavidez should go against. You should always want to test yourself, and I think the one thing that should inspire every boxer is the phrase, "You can't beat him." I think that inspires Benavidez. I obviously want a Canelo fight. I don't really know how that would look anymore. I don't think it's possible. I think David Benavidez should, continue to get better, continue to take. I think he's in a position where he can take all the big fights now. He did the dirty work, fought the people nobody wanted to fight, and now I believe he should be rewarded. Up next, I have Caleb Plant. Actually, Caleb Plant just beat Macumbi on the Canelo undercard, and I thought he looked really good, but there was certain times he looked a little rusty. I thought that was a big problem. The reason why he got knocked down a couple of times. For Caleb Plant, he simply just needs to build on what he's already great at. He's so good. He's so technical, but his power is in question. I know he beat Durrell, but Durrell's a little bit over the hill. I like Caleb Plant. The only reason why I'm covering him, I'm a huge fan of him. It's off season for him. Go get all the ops at this point. Go get Charlo. Go get Edgar Berlanga. Go go against these fighters, take whatever side, it doesn't matter. The interest in it will make you the money itself. Don't care about percentages. I just think Caleb Plant is in his career was do or die for him to make an impact, and I do think a Canelo rematch could be put on the table if he just handles the Charlos and the Berlangas. Those guys aren't pushover, but people I do believe are beneath Caleb Plant. Yeah, I believe he should beat them. I do believe he belongs with PBC as well. And just to go forward, I do think a lot of people should stay with PBC. Most of these are PBC fighters, simply because my gripe with Turki Al Sheikh, and he has favorites. I know they have a new boxing league coming up, and I'm all for it. I simply just think that Turki Al Sheikh has his favorites, and certain people he'll always look out for, if that makes sense. If Tyson Fury wanted Anthony Joshua, and right now they're on the same level, right? So, but if he wanted 70% versus Anthony Joshua, Turki Al Sheikh would be advocating for 70% for Tyson Fury. He just has his favorites, and I believe everybody has their favorites. Don't get it twisted. And every company, UFC, WWE, AEW, they all have their favorites and who they want to see succeed. On to my next one, and it's Dimitri Bivol. I believe Dimitri Bivol is in a great position where he can go fight David Benavidez, Arthur Benavidez. But I would love, one thing I'm advocating for, I know it probably can't happen. I do want to see him go against Triple G. I don't want to see Triple G's last match be against whoever he went against, or Canelo Alvarez. He should simply go out a fighter's, go out swinging, go out fighting to be great. I know he's in his 40s, but I do think somebody like Bivol could go down and go fight Canelo. Could go down and go fight, what's his name? And have Lara come up to 168 and fight Lara. There are some beasts that he can go against. Dimitri Bivol's dared to be great, and he beat Canelo Alvarez, and ever since then he's been on the rocket ship strapped to his back. And he simply just, the first Benavidez fight, I thought he won. The second one, I knew he won. If that makes any sense. It was more up for debate. But second one, Arthur Benavidez actually did a lot better, and he lost. It was something like out of a Rocky movie. It was simply amazing what Bivol been able to do. The triumph of this man's career with his ex-wife, and he's simply somebody I will always root for. We love Dimitri Bivol over here. I think he's amazing. Again, Benavidez, Canelo, Benavidez again if he wants to. If he wants to, I believe he needs to dominate him. Make it clear that Lara, I believe he can be. I believe he's one of the best in the world. But he needs to go against. Again, he's also in Caleb Plant's age of his career where it's now or never. It's time to go. Get the work done. Go make legacy fights. I'm tired of seeing tune-ups, and I feel like that's what we see too much. Not too much from Bivol, but I believe that's what we see too much. And I just think he's simply great. And the next one pains me to say. Gervonta Tank Davis. I know I probably should have started with him first, but I'm not clickbaiting people. Gervonta Tank Davis is in another position where he's in the prime of his career, but yet nobody wants to fight him. Yeah, now Lomo wants to fight him. But before he didn't want to fight him. He ducked him. Shakur Stevenson ducked him. Ariel ducked him. It's ridiculous. I feel for Tank Davis as far as you're the cash cow, you're the prettiest girl in school, and nobody wants to date you. Nobody wants this fight. So when he gives it to somebody like Lamont Roach, everybody's complaining about that fight. He gives it to somebody like Frank Martin, everybody's complaining about that fight. Not knowing none of these guys want to fight him. None of those guys want to fight him. That's the sad truth. He simply just needs to leave. Tank Davis is now, I want to say leave the sport of boxing, but take a break. Take a break. He's burnt out. There's no more love for boxing. I don't personally want to see anybody that doesn't have the love for boxing. At that point, you're stealing money and you're doing a disservice to the fans. I think, honestly, go wherever he needs to go. If he goes for Turkey LC, fine. But whatever can help him bring his draw back and get a more focused Tank. Tank was so unfocused in that Lamont, which was ridiculous. I saw it as a draw. Anybody could have won that one, but it shouldn't have gotten there. Lamont Roach is Lamont Roach is a good fighter, but he's not on the level of Tank Davis. But Tank played or performed beneath him on that fight, and I was just expecting a lot more from him than what I saw. So Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis. I will say, even if he fights all those guys, I don't think his legacy is going to change. And I think that's the sad part. When we see somebody like Keyshawn Davis and he beats him, I still look at him as a prospect. Who has he beat? Was it Gustavo Lemos? He has never even beaten a recognizable fighter. Neither has Shakur Stevenson. De Los Santos was his most recognized fighter, and we know how that went. I simply just think that there's not a real path for him unless he's moving up in weight. He has to move up to 140, 147 to fight these fights with Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. They left him. They all left him. I do want to see, even he would need to go down in weight to go down to like 126 to go fight Inoue, right? Even though Inoue don't want that smoke. I just think, that Lamont Roach just showed that hunger does mean something in the sport of boxing. Tank Davis is not hungry, and I don't want to see somebody who's unmotivated not boxing anymore. If we're gonna get performances like that from him. That's just how I feel about Gervonta Tank Davis and where he should go next. Second, or the last one I'll be discussing is Errol the Truth Spence, and it pains me to say this, but the only path I see him taking is retirement. He's done. He's cooked. He's in silk pajamas. He's just looking for a payday at this point. He should have took a tune-up fight before he fought Crawford. I am a big Errol the Truth Spence fan. Huge fan. I thought this guy was legit. I was talking about him going up in weight and go fight someone like Triple G, going up in weight and fight someone like Canelo. Not anymore. He couldn't even get a fight versus Fedor. He's not even cleared. He's done. He should just retire. There's nothing more he can give to the sport of boxing. He had a great career. He's an all-time great. He's just currently done. He can go fight Sean Porter, sure. He can go fight, Lara. I don't think he'd win that. He can go up and fight whoever you think he should fight. Fedor, I don't think it'll do anything for him. I think he'll just lose. And I truly just think that he should just hang him up at this point. There's nothing more to give to boxing. He has no hunger. Right? This is what I don't want Tank to turn into is Errol the Truth Spence. I just think Errol Spence is done. He had a great career, but he's just done in that way. He's cooked. He just can't give any more to him. He can't give any more. It's not even clear to compete. Yeah, I just believe retirement is the best scenario for him. But that's it. That's the video. Let me know what fighters you want me to cover next. Do you guys agree? What paths do you think these fighters should take? Yeah, let me know what big fights you guys want to see. Let me know what you guys think about Turki Al Sheikh versus PBC. Yeah, that's what I believe. This has been Reality Era, and